Alright, welcome to part 3 of our online captains meeting. I'm just going to go ahead and pick up right where I left off. All participants, especially captains, but all participants should be familiar with our intramural rules and regulations contained in our intramural handbook. And if you don't have an intramural handbook or know where to find it, we do have it online. I'm not sure if we have hard copies of it that you can come in and pick up, but almost every resource that has to do with intramurals, anything that you would need, is on our website online. Once again, it's just go to wichita.edu. We're under athletics. You'll just have a little scroll tab that you can find intramurals on. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to contact Scott or myself through email or our phone numbers. Back to the game. 5 home run limit for the entire game. After 5 home runs, each ball that's hit over the fence will count as a foul ball. Alright, so it's basically just a strike. We shouldn't have too much of a problem with that. Regular season tiebreakers to see, who gets what seed for the playoffs. The first thing we will do is go head-to-head competition. So if there's just 2 people tied, we'll go back and see who won when they played each other, and that person will be declared the winner. The next thing is if the head-to-head is a tie, we'll go to the score differential in the games between the tied teams. The next criteria we would go to is the least runs allowed in all games. And if that's still a tie, the next thing we would go to is most runs scored in all games. And if that is still has the teams tied, we will go to just a coin flip. So a timing issue. No new inning will start after 50 minutes from the start time. 50 minutes is just what time we feel is fair to get a game in with the time allotted for us to play. All regular season games that end in a tie will be broken using the international tiebreaker rule. And if you're not familiar with that, what the international tiebreaker is, say we're tied after the time limits, we're going to go to let's say it's the 6th inning. It took us 50 minutes to play 5 innings, so we go to the top of the 6th. The visiting team who would be up to bat puts the last person that was up to bat for them in the previous inning on second base. All right, so whoever is up to bat in the top of that new inning, the person that's right before them in the order goes to second base. We start with 2 outs, and you play from there. So, and the same thing for the home team in the bottom of that inning. They would put the previous person that was up in the order on second base, 2 outs, play from there. In the playoffs, we do away with the international tiebreaker, and we just have you just play straight up, as many extra innings as necessary. And like I've said before, a regulation game will last 7 innings, or 6.5 if the home team is ahead, or 50 minutes. Most of the times we can't get 7 innings in, so we really go with that 50-minute time limit. Whichever of those 2 circumstances happen first, the 7 innings or the 50 minutes, that's what determines a completed game. Let's talk a little bit about co-rec. Basically everything that I've told you so far still has to do with co-rec. There are some exceptions though. Defensive teams must consist of 10 players, or will consist of 10 players, 5 men and 5 women, and they can play any defensive position. All players may bat as long as the genders alternate batting order, so you do have to go guy, girl, throughout your order. I will say that you must have at least 2 of each gender in the outfield and 2 of each gender in the infield. The battery, the catcher, pitcher, battery must be opposite gender. So if you have a girl that wants to pitch, a guy must catch. Or if you have a guy pitch, a girl must catch. And then, like I said, 2 guys, 2 girls in the outfield, 2 guys, 2 girls in the infield. In co-rec, you must have at least 8 people to start. And you can't have any more than 5 males on the field at a time. So if you have 6 guys show up and 2 girls, it's basically a forfeit. Teams who show up with 9 players may have all 9 play and bat. Same thing with 8. But if you do have an odd number, you will have to take an automatic out at the bottom, which the only odd number you could have would be 9. The automatic out will just be placed at the bottom of the order. Something else that we've changed this year, it's not going to be a whole lot different, but if a male walks at any point during the game, the girl has the option of either walking to first or hitting. And what we've changed is it doesn't have to be with 2 outs anymore. She has the option, the female batter has the option at all times, no matter if there's 0, 1, or 2 outs in the inning. She has the choice to hit or walk. Basically, that's all that I have for our online meetings this year. I hope everyone has fun this year, and I do urge you, if you ever have any questions or problems or comments or praises, anything about our intramural programs, I urge you to contact Scott Wagner at scott.wagner@wichita.edu or myself at joshua.miller@wichita.edu, or just look us up in the staff directory and give us a call. Thanks a lot. Good luck.